Typecrafters, well, I don't think it will be a brighter day, so I'm filming this video, no about the lighting, no about the glare, I know, but forgive me, it's just a dark day outside and I wanted to show you the new dies that I designed for Kscraft Lovers store. I will put all the links down in the description box below. And I want to tell you, this is a die set that you can make a money envelope with. If you want to see samples, I will put a link to the seller's video in the description box below. There you can see samples or go to the links to the store, because in there will be also the samples. I'm so sorry I do not make samples all the time, just because I'm not able to do it all. Making samples, making new designs, showing them, making videos. So I only have 24 hours in a day and I'm working from 7 in the morning to 7 in the night. So that's why I'm doing it like this. I will take it out of the packaging. This is how the die looks, and you can take these parts out. If you die cut this part 2 times, it will make your like a card fold, and this is the pockets that you can put inside. These parts will also come out. Here you can make a belly band with, and this is just purely for decoration. I put in the word happy birthday with an outline, so I think it's a perfect money envelope to give away with, or to somebody who has his birthday. I know, my English is rubbish. Then the seller asked me to design some background stamps. Normally I do not design them because I just don't think about making them. That's the only problem. But I made an A6 background stamp in, how do you call that? A plate design? Yeah, I think that's the right word. And I made 2 background stamps like this, and these you can use together or separately, but you can stamp this in one color, and then this is the inside, so the negative of this one, and you can do it in another color. So I think these will match up very nice together. Then I designed some butterflies, and these are half butterflies. I will show it to you. I will open the package so I can show it to you in a better way. I always ruin my packaging. And with this you can make a card that folds in the middle, and then you have your 2 halves of a butterfly. And I made them in a few different sizes. And you can even make it a 3D butterfly if you stack them. It looks very nice completed, and I think this butterfly is stunning. You can, if you want, the smaller ones have this possibility, that's the right word, Nicole, to use the inner or the only the outer wings, or including the inner parts of the wings. I'm so annoyed when I do not speak English well. I know you all don't mind, but you have to understand, in the Netherlands it's almost a shame if you do not speak it nicely and correctly. So that's why I'm always excusing myself. Then the seller asked me to design a mushroom gnome house. So I thought it would be fun if I do it in a more playful way. I put in a door with some wood grain. This is the other side of the door, so you can use them to stack on top of each other. This is the top of your mushroom house that you can use inside of this part. This is to decorate the outside of the door, and this is to make a background for your mushroom house. I think it's very fun, especially if you have the gnome dies. Then I designed this beautiful flower set. It gives so much texture to your paper, and when you bend the leaves a little bit up, it makes a stunning 3D flower set. Then I designed this one, and people who follow the seller on Instagram, you have seen the samples already, but it's a mini typewriter tag, and I put in some parts that you can use. This is the space key, so if you die cut it, you can leave the top row away and use the space key. You can only put in keys however you wish. You can take out this bar, this tiny piece, and put your paper. This is the paper. Now it's upside down. It needs to be taken off and twisted and put on like this. But I put in even the details, if you can see it, inside of the rollers, and I put in some nice details so it looks very elegant when it's finished. And I think it's perfect for on a card or on a tag or on memory decks cards. I think this is a very fun typewriter, especially because of the size. But I personally like smaller dies. That's my personal preference. What a rough word to say. Oh, and I'm happy you always like that I act silly. This is a die set. It's like a label that you can put on an envelope when you send Easter cards, or that you can use as a tag or as just as a label. I put in the ears, and please don't forget to take out the inner ears, because this one needs to be twisted and put on top. But I put in the inner ears so you can decorate the top piece in the colors you wish for. Is that an odd thing to say? And then I have a fun set. This was also a request by the seller. He asked me to design this, and I will take it out of the packaging so you can see. I made a booth. I think I don't say that correctly, but I hope you know what I mean. I made a part so you can make it into a tag, because this part has a loop and it fits perfectly on top of the booth. Let me say it like this, because I can't pronounce it in any other way. But if you want to decorate the booth, there are two ways. One with polka dots, and one with more an American style topping, layer, however you want to call it. And for the ones who like it, you can even make it into a shaker. And out of the top of the booth you can put in some flowers. I made left and right ones, and I asked the seller to make it into a plate so you won't lose all the tiny flowers that are in this set. I think it's a lovely set to have, especially if you like shakers and if you like to make summer or spring cards. Or for your Easter cards. I think it's possible to put it on an Easter card as well. But hey, that's me with my crazy mind. And then I got a request, and I'm so sorry because I get so many requests. I don't know your name, but please know that I listen to you. There was a lady who asked me to make a leaf die in left and right ones, because there are left and right ones in small and large, but put them on a plate, so if you run it through your machine, you have with one pass 4 leaves and not have to put one leaf 4 times through your machine. So that's why I designed these, and trust me, because I did the inners, these leaves look amazing when they come out of your cutting die machine. You have to look at the samples the seller made, because it looks amazing. Even I was surprised how stunning it looks. So that's something that doesn't happen very often, because normally I have an idea on how it looks, and it's not trying to be tacky, or how do you say that? And then I made some labels just because you love them, and I made them into Easter labels. Again, I made the inner ears so you can put them in pink or whatever color you want. And I made 3 different ears. So one with the ear on the left, one on the right, one with 2 bended ears, and I think this is such a fun set to have on your Easter cards, gifts, packaging, swaps, whatever. You know better than me. Then the seller asked me, I wanted to get rid of the packaging, I'm sorry. Then the seller asked me to make a Hershey Kiss cutting die set. And so I designed this one. This is the small Hershey Kiss, and I even put in a die that you have the indentations into your paper, and then it looks really wrapped, if you know what I mean. Then I designed this one, and this one is way bigger, and you can even stamp a sentiment on the strip, on the paper strip that is coming out. If you don't like it, you can cut it off. You can make it into a shaker, and I put in some kisses, so if you don't have shaker material, you can use these lips to make your shaker material. And I thought it was a fun ad, and I had the room, so I put them in. And then this set. I will take it out of the packaging so you can see it in full. This is a set that I designed for the small paper towels. You all know the house with the tissues I made, and then you all asked me to make something to hold the small packaging for paper towels. And if you die cut this set, put it together, you get a box like this, and it holds a full pack of paper towels. I think it's fun to send this to anyone who has the flu or is sick or whatever, and it's fun because you can dress it up however you want. You can make the inside stuck. I made it stuck, but you can also make it separately. But my preference is to make it stuck. And I have a video up where I show how to put this together. And of course I will put the links in the description box below so you know where to find it. And then last but not least for this seller, I have designed a pop-up typewriter card and a stamp set to go with it. This is a stamp set, and I used a font that you normally would see coming out of a typewriter. I thought that was a lovely add-on. I will show you the full stamp set, and I put in the keys because if you look at the die set, and the seller made it already, it looks amazing. If you go to the link, you will find a sample in his store. But this part you stamp on this piece. Thank you. And then it looks like a real typewriter. I think it's so fun to make this one. Please check the sample that the seller made out, because I think it's worth looking at the sample the seller made. They did an exceptionally good job, and it looks amazing. And these sentiments will also fit on the small typewriter I showed you on this one. So I made them so they fit also onto the smaller typewriter. So if you don't want to use this, okay, that's fine, but you have all these sentiments because there are 2, 4, 8, 6, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 sentiments in the set. See, I laugh at my own stupidity. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed my silliness. I wish you all a nice day. Thank you for watching. And please know that I'm grateful for all your guys' comments and the fact that you want to invest your hard-earned money in dies that I designed. It's really such an honor and a blessing to have you all liking my dies. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.